It is Sunday, December 19th, 2021. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. And I am Jenna, and I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week at 11:11 a.m. and p.m. Eastern Time. So if I'm in California, I'm there at 8:11 a.m., baby. If I'm in, I don't know, somewhere, New Mexico, is it 9:11? I'm in, it's like everywhere's different. If I'm in Norway, I'll be there, but I'll have my 11:11 with Jenna t-shirt, and so could you. Done with the public. I'm done with just the answer. Ginger Flower. Hello, Ginger. How are you? How's my Ginger doing? Do 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 do. I like that. How's my Ginger doing? I'm trying to get to where y'all are, or at least my mom is. 5 comments. There are 4 of you here. There are 5 comments already. William D. Michael Keel, Julie Luce, hello, hello, hello. Representing Central California and Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's the way to go. I loved today. I love that AJ was there and he was being super spontaneous, and then Rob showed up and I love this stuff. Cardamom coffee. You know what I like about it? That it doesn't taste at all like coffee. Not even one little drop. But I'm here and I'm warm. I got my in case I get airlifted to Canada tonight, I'm all ready to go. How are you guys? What's going on? What are you eating? What are you drinking? I got hot water from my hot water right here. And I had some other tea that I'm still drinking. So I have 2 cups going. Been doing lots of stuff today. Got a lot done. More to do. My niece is coming over tomorrow with her fiance, so that'll be fun. And they'll be sitting. We figured out a good social distancing. I have this, what is it? The mud room. You know, the in between the 2 apartments. There's this nice, good space, and I put a fireplace out there and some chairs and a table, and then Grace can sit inside, and it's all good. It's all really, really, really good. Northern and southern Central California. That's right. I did all kinds of stuff tonight. Hello, everyone. A brisk 43 compared to Canada. I may try out my heater for the first time tomorrow. Really? Well, make sure they have all the filters clean. Morocco. Do. Thanks for today. That was really, really cool. Really, 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 really. I didn't get to give you a standing ovation. You and Zoe. Lillian has a new friend, Maggie. She's our alley neighbor. She loves Maggie. And Maggie's like, I think I like her. She's a little toy poodle. She's super cute. But I have a feeling, 42 here. What is the temperature? It's like April went walking on the bluff tonight. I wanted to, but I was doing stuff. What's the temperature?
It's 30 degrees outside.
30. Just 12 below you. Hey, all. Okay, let's get this party started. Poetry Glam in the house. Zoom user, Suzanne. Zoom user. There's that gal. vote. Unmute thyself. Unmute thyself. Unmute thyself.
Here I am.
There
Am
you
I
are.
on now, Jenna?
Your visual. Yes, there you are. All the way
And
around.
now am I unmuted?
You're unmuted and you're on.
Wow. I don't know why that's so confusing. Anyway, I'm a squaw in my, because it's chilly, Willie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. You too.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna read a poem, instead of chatting Kathy or whatever that is. Chatty Kathy.
Chatty Cathy.
Um, I was gonna read Sappho, and then I was gonna read Kahil Gibran, and then I looked up another poem, and so I'm kind of a frustrated English literature professor because I graduated in English literature, and I'm just going to preface this with there was a group of rebel poets in the late 1700s, early 1800s in Britain, the Romantic poets, which, Americans think, oh, romantic, does that mean love between man and a woman? But no, it means romantic in the true sense of the word, of emotions, spirituality, nature. And these people were kind of rebels because the poetry before them had none of that. And so we're talking about Keats, Shelley, Byron, names most of you all know, Coleridge. But the granddaddy was William Wordsworth. So
Mhm.
I was going to read a poem by him.
Please.
Um, so he's in Britain near Wales. Lines composed a few miles above Tintern Abbey on revisiting the banks of the Wye during a tour July 13th, 1798. Here I go, and I hope I don't fall asleep. And I've not read it totally, so I'm going to try. 5 years have passed.
Should I go get my
Five,
pillow and blanket?
what, darling?
You said you hope you don't fall asleep. Should I go get my pillow and blanket?
Oh, yes, but then this is
I'm
a
gonna
soft,
I'm gonna dim the light.
sort of Navajo-y, I don't know. I feel like I need to be in my teepee.
I'm dimming my lights.
Okay, good. Now listen, Jenna, and you shall hear. Okay, you duckaroo. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Um, 5 years have passed, 5 summers with the length of 5 long winters. And again, I hear these waters rolling from their mountain springs with a soft inland murmur. Once again, do I behold these steep and lofty cliffs that on a wild, secluded scene impress thoughts of more deep seclusion and connect the landscape with the quiet of the sky. The day has come when I again repose here under this dark sycamore and view these plots of cottage ground, these orchard tufts, which at this season with their unripe fruits are clad in one green hue and lose themselves mid groves and copses, Once again, I see these hedgerows, hardly hedgerows, little lines of sportive wood run wild. These pastoral farms, green to the very door, and wreaths of smoke sent up in silence from among the trees, with some uncertain notice, as might seem, of vagrant dwellers in the houseless woods, or some hermit's cave, where by his fire the hermit sits alone. These beauteous forms, through a long absence, have not been to me as is a landscape to a blind man's eye, but oft in lonely rooms amid the din of towns and cities, I have owed to them in hours of weariness, sensations sweet, felt in the blood and felt along the heart, and passing even into my pure mind with tranquil restoration, feelings too of unremembered pleasure, such perhaps as have no slight or trivial influence on that best portion of a good man's life. His little nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and of love. Nor less, I trust, to them I may have owed another gift of aspect more sublime, that blessed mood in which the burthen of the mystery, in which the heavy and the weary weight of this unintelligible world is lightened. That serene and blessed mood in which the affections gently lead us on until the breath of this corporeal frame and even the motion of our human blood almost suspended, we are laid asleep in body and become a living soul, while with an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. If this be but a vain belief, yet oh, how oft in darkness and amid the many shapes of joyless daylight, when the fretful stir, unprofitable, and the fever of the world have hung upon the beatings of my heart, how oft in spirit have I turned to thee, O Sylvan. Why, thou wander through the woods, how often has my spirit turned to thee? And now, with gleams of half extinguished thought, with many recognitions dim and faint, and somewhat of a sad perplexity, the picture of the mind revives again, while here I stand, not only with the sense of present pleasure, but with pleasing thoughts that in this moment there is life and food for future years. And so I dare to hope, though changed, no doubt, from what I was when first I came among these hills, when like a roe I bounded o'er the mountains by the sides of the deep rivers and the lonely streams, wherever nature led, more like a man flying from something that he dreads than one who sought the thing he loved. For nature, then, the coarser pleasures of my boyish days and their glad animal movements all gone by, to me was all in all. I cannot paint what then I was. The sounding cataract haunted me like a passion. The tall rock, the mountain, and the deep and gloomy wood. Their colors and their forms were then to me an appetite, a feeling, and a love that had no need of a remoter charm. By thought supplied, nor any interest unborrowed from the eye. That time is past, and all its aching joys are now no more, and all its dizzy raptures. Not for this faint I, nor mourn, nor murmur. Other gifts have followed. For such loss, I would believe abundant recompense. For I have learned to look on nature, not as in the hour of thoughtless youth, but hearing oftentimes the still sad music of humanity, nor harsh, nor grating, though of ample power to chasten and subdue. And I have felt a presence that disturbs me with a joy of elevated thoughts, a sense sublime of something far more deeply interfused, whose dwelling is the light of setting suns and the round ocean and the living air and the blue sky. And in the mind of man, emotion and a spirit that impels all thinking things, all objects of all thought, and rolls through all things. Therefore, am I still a lover of the meadows and the woods and mountains, and of all that we behold from this green earth, of all the mighty world of eye and ear, both what they have create and what perceive, well pleased to recognize in nature and the language of the sense, the anchor of my purest thoughts, the nurse, the guide, the guardian of my heart and soul, and of all my moral being. Nor perchance, if I were not thus taught, should I the more suffer my genial spirits to decay. For thou art with me here upon the banks of this fair river. Thou, my dearest friend, my dear, dear friend. And in thy voice, I catch the language of my former heart and read my former pleasures in the shooting eyes. I looked away. I'm almost done. Where did I go? The language of, and read my former pleasure in the shooting eyes, lights of thy wild eyes. Oh, yet a little while may I behold in thee what I once, my dear, dear sister. And this prayer I make, knowing that nature never did betray the heart that loved her. 'Tis her privilege through all the years of this our life to lead from joy to joy, for she can so inform the mind that is within us. The mind that is within us. So impressed with quietness and beauty, and so feed with lofty thoughts that neither evil tongues, rash judgments, nor the sneers of selfish men, nor greetings where no kindness is, nor all the dreary intercourse of daily life shall e'er prevail against us or disturb our cheerful faith that all which we behold is full of blessings. Therefore, Let the moon shine on thee in thy solitary walk, and let the misty mountain winds be free to blow against thee. And in after years, when these wild ecstasies shall be matured into a sober pleasure, when thy mind shall be a mansion for all lovely forms, thy memory be as a dwelling place for all sweet sounds and harmonies. Oh, then, if solitude or fear or pain or grief shall be thy portion, with what healing thoughts of tender joy wilt thou remember me? And these, my exhortations, nor perchance, if I should be where I no more can hear thy voice, nor catch from thy wild eyes these gleams of past existence, wilt thou then forget that on the banks of this delightful stream we stood together, and that I, so long a worshipper of nature, hither came unwearied in that service, rather say with warmer love, oh, with far deeper zeal of holier love, nor wilt thou then forget that after many wanderings, many years of absence, these steep woods and lofty cliffs and this green pastoral landscape were to me more dear, both for themselves and for thy sake.
Wow,
Man,
that was stunning.
well, honey, it's the kind of poem. That's why I studied English literature, because I'd have to read that poem over and over
Okay, now you have to dance.
and
You have to dance.
critique it. All right, we're dancing.
There's 9 of them. I'm still just gonna. Thank you for
Well,
being.
you know, honey, Wordsworth was dancing. What he wrote that poem, it's a happy poem. And it's about being young and walking in nature and then getting older and coming back to a place. And I don't
You're
know.
another reason why we do Poetry Glam. And you guys, I have to tell you, tell your friends, share the show, please. Share the show.
Yeah.
If all 7 of you that are here right now brought one person next week, that would be 14 people. If all 9 of you, that would be 18.
Oh, there's only 7 of us. Dang.
Well, there's 9 right now. There was 11 for like 35 seconds. If 11.
Oh, I guess my poem was too long.
No, and your poem is I was going to read tonight. I'm not reading. That was it. I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
I wanted to hear you.
No,
Yeah.
you next week. I'll read next week.
Yeah.
But that was beautiful. It's awesome. That was why we were here tonight, and I can just be I can be done right there. But really, there are 9 of you here. Tell one friend, "Hey, next Sunday night or next Friday
Well,
night."
you know, I really thank you, Jenna. I mean, this is my primo, I mean, I love poetry. So, and you're a songstress, and, I've been into great songs since I was a little child. You know this.
You send me
Broadway
songs every
too.
night. You send me a gift every night, and I appreciate it.
I know of
Oh,
old.
I know, Patty. You tell everyone. Patty tells everyone. But
Yeah.
just bring someone. Just one time, come with me to Poetry Glam. One time, come with me to whatever show you think. Come to like Tuesday. Patty always invites her friends to watch us bake. What are we baking this week? I have a bunch of gluten-free flour and almond flour, but that was
I
just.
know, honey, but that was a little long.
I know,
I
but
don't
that's
think.
why we're just
Yeah.
gonna. This is what we're just gonna do tonight. That was you. This was yours tonight. I'm going to ask you for a letter and then I'm going to say goodnight because that was like, I can't. I picked a beautiful poem. I will read it next week. That was
Did
it.
you love it,
I
Jenna?
loved it. I loved it.
Were you taken to the woods?
Yeah, it was gorgeous. I'd love for you to send a link and put it on my page. Please.
Well, I'll find
Send
it.
it to me
Okay.
in Messenger. But thank you very much. I'm wiped out from that and I'm good right there. I hope you guys are.
Okay.
I want to take
I
that
don't get
with me
witty.
tonight.
I can pick any letter. R.
R, R,
Yeah.
R, O. Christmas limoncello cookies, R, R, R. Could you please post the title of your poem? 'Cause we would like to reread it. R, R, R. Christmas limoncello cookies, I'm all over that. I'm gonna eat some, but you know I just might get fat. But that's okay, 'cause I like to play. And I love to listen to you laugh. So everybody have a beautiful night and good morning. And tomorrow morning we'll meander for a while. So stay safe, stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And always show some style. Sleep well, sweet dreams for everyone. Oh, I like this melody. I just want to sing for 30 seconds more, maybe 4. I don't know, but I just want to say one more time, Suzanne, thank you. And here you are, you're standing ovation. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, William, Robin, Carol, too. And Mama Grace, you know I love you. And yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. And yes, I wish you romance from your thoughts, romance from your words, and real romance in the woods from your heart. Thank you, Suzanne. That was awesome.
Bye, babe.
Awesome. Love heart, everybody. How hard, Suzanne?
Kind of hard, I believe. Yeah.
See ya.